The immune system is very specialized. So the way we respond to a bacteria is actually different to the way we respond to a virus. So recognizing that there's these unique, but also highly specialized way the immune system is launched to be protective or effective against different infections and different cancers really shows we really need to hone our understanding of those processes and how we can use that information to improve treatments for specific malignancies. I'm Professor Stuart Tangye. I am a lab head and a principal research fellow here at the Garvan Institute of Medical Research in Sydney. I run a lab which is called the Immunology and Immunodeficiency lab. And what we're really interested in is in human immunology and genetic diseases of the immune system which result in pretty severe clinical presentations, particularly infectious diseases. But another really important aspect of the immune system is actually to protect us against cancer. So we study people who have defects in the immune system, and as a consequence of that, they can develop different types of cancers, particularly leukemia or lymphoma, so malignancies of the blood cells. The problem we're trying to solve is a pretty basic one. It's how does the immune system work? And not only in the context of infection, but in the context of preventing other diseases, particularly cancer. And we've seen in the last 10 years just how important the immune system is in preventing cancer, because that's how we're treating many cancers now, is reactivating the immune system. The immune system has a really important role in not just recognizing bacteria or viruses which make us sick with infection, but the immune system actually is really important in recognizing when cells in our body undergo changes so that they become cancerous. We study people with early onset malignancy, early onset lymphoma or lymphoproliferative disease, and study their genetics and try to understand why this happens and try to identify particular genes that are important for what we call anti-tumor, but also antiviral immunity, so that we can understand how the immune system works and how we can put all that together to explain these sort of early onset cancers in some people. Funding is absolutely essential for research to move forward, because research in and of itself is actually quite expensive. Firstly, you need a workforce, so research assistants or postdoctoral research fellows in the team. You need to buy equipment. Sometimes it's got to be a dedicated lab equipment in your own space. To do cutting edge research, you've got to use cutting edge technologies. They can be really expensive. You can spend tens of thousands of dollars on one experiment. The real cost of science is often much more than what the grants cover, so we need to find additional funding. So sometimes you need 2 or 3 grants to cover the one project. You want to get as much out of this work as you can in as quick time as possible. So you throw everything at it. So we're always writing grants, always looking for additional funding, always wanting to keep the team moving, and to do that, you need an income stream. That work funded by the Box Rallies actually is part of a much larger program that has been funded by the Cancer Council over decades now. The funding we had from Box Rallies was really important to continue that work that we'd laid the foundations for many years. And those more recent grants that we held just allowed us to take it those next steps further and to really consolidate a lot of the work that we did. And from that, we formed a much clearer picture of what it takes for the immune system to be much more effective against B-cell malignancies. Garvan's very fortunate in that we're incredibly well resourced. We have a lot of facilities which allow us to do these very cutting-edge, high-end experiments. And we've got not just the equipment, but expertise in the people who run these facilities who are just terrific in that space. The success of combination checkpoint inhibitor therapy is leading to disease-free survival for 10 years now, is a huge improvement in like 60 or 70% of patients compared to 5 or 10% patients 10, 15 years ago. So I think by improving targeting of treatments, ramping up the immune system, improving that anti-cancer immunity is where we're going to see a lot of ongoing changes, and that's what I'm really excited to see. Bringing together the oncology and the immunology fields to really work and get the best outcomes for cancer patients.